I hate to say this, I really do, but I believe Mitchell Marsh's time as a test cricketer appeared to be done. His recent performances aren't good enough. It's as simple as that. Of his last 10 innings, he's only passed 50 once. And for this series, he's averaging 10.4 after getting a duck at a very crucial moment in the match. And this comes after a very tumultuous career. I mean, prior to his recall in the middle of the Ashes in 2023, he averaged only 25 across, 32 test matches. In these 32 matches, he put together 55 innings and it only passed 55 times. His average of 25 was the worst of any top 6 batsman in Australia since George Giffen in 1896. And it was pretty poor reading for players who had played over 30 matches. He was inside the top 5 worst players in his position in terms of an average. But you've got to give Mitch Marsh credit where credit is due. I mean, he has one of the best career turnarounds that I think I've ever seen in international cricket. I mean, even he himself said it, that he would, at one point, was one of the most hated men in Australia. So for him to turn him around, and because these days his stats aren't actually too bad, you have to give him credit for that. Because when he was recalled, which he wasn't really expecting in the middle of a crucial Ashes series in England, he really performed. Across the series, he averaged over 50, and he scored a career-saving century in Headingley, which kind of spurred Australia on to retain the Ashes. And then beyond that, in the World Cup later that year in India, he scored 2 centuries batting inside Australia's top 3 and spurred Australia on to win that World Cup. And after these performances, he won the Allan Border Medal. I mean, he's the current holder of the Allan Border Medal, and deservedly so. These were incredible performances from a man who's received so much backlash and so much hate. And like, the guy clearly is an incredible bloke. I mean, the guy surfs. He's from Freo in Perth. Like, the guy's a cool bloke. He seems to fit in with the side in terms of a personality. So I don't mean to bag off him, but his time is up, as he just isn't inside Australia's top 6 best batsmen in the country. And that's what it really comes down to.
It's time to go!
This on top of the fact that there's some good players coming through right now in the all-rounder position. A plucky Tasmanian by the name of Beau Webster, who I keep on getting mixed up with Beau Waters whenever I'm searching him up on Google. Absolutely killing it in the Sheffield Shield over the past 2 seasons. In 2023-2024, he was a Sheffield Shield player of the tournament after bolstering what can only be described as simply incredible statistics, some that Australia hasn't seen in decades. Webster got 938 runs at an average of 65, alongside securing 30 wickets. I mean, these are Jacques Kallis-like numbers. And his recent performances have been really good as well. Like, wasn't just last Sheffield Shield season. Recently, in a Shield match, he got a 6-for. And in the Australia A versus India A, he was the only guy alongside Sam Costas to score any runs. In the second innings of the second match, he got, I think it was 72 or 73 not out. And across the 2 Australia A matches, more importantly, with the ball, he was incredibly handy. He actually got Reddy, who just knocked a century against Australia. He got Reddy out 3 of the 4 times. He knows how to get Reddy out as a batting all-rounder. I mean, that would be so valuable because Australia doesn't seem to have figured out how to get Reddy out yet. And looking to the future, this really may be it for Mitch Marsh, because the guy's, 34 years old. Beau Webster's 3 years younger and is bolstering far better form in recent years. And then beyond that, Cameron Green, we cannot forget him. He's only 25. He's got another 10 years in the tank. Mitch Marsh, I think, is done. I would love to see Mitchell Marsh continue to play short form. The guy is so powerful. He's got the nickname of the Bison for a reason. And he has been such a valuable asset for Australia over the past couple of years. But I just think it's time for Australia to move on from him at test level. Do you think Mitch Marsh should get the axe? Or do you think I'm being too harsh? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thanks for watching. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, make sure to hit subscribe.